See, in this directory, under this user, I have two softwares, HANA 2.0 SPS 05, HANA 2.0 SPS 06. So I am going to this software, HANA 2.0 SPS 05. Change directory. Okay, LL long list. Under that, you'll have data units. Change directory to data underscore units. Okay, under that, you'll have all these things: HDB client, HDB studio server. If you observe here now, see, HANA studio is there. HANA studio for Linux, Mac OS, and Windows. This is what studio software. And you'll have client software also. HANA client software for AX, Linux, Mac OS, okay, OS 400, Windows, and Linux, everything. But if you see HANA server, HDB server, only on Linux. Do you have on Windows? Server, studio is there for all the operating systems. Client is there for all the operating systems. But if you observe now, server, why only this HANA server you can install on Linux operating system. Okay, so I am going into that directory, cd and that directory name. Okay, ll. Here you can see HDB LCM, HDB LCM GUI, HDB LCM web. These are three tools: HANA Database Lifecycle Manager, HANA Database Lifecycle Manager Graphical User Interface, HANA Database Lifecycle Manager Web. What is the difference between these three tools? HDB LCM is a command-based tool. HDB LCM GUI means you can install. If you use HDB LCM, by using command base, you can do the installation. If you use HDB LCM GUI, just like your SWPM, it will open in a graphical manner. You can do the installation. And HDB LCM web means by using browser, you can do the installation. Here today we are going to see HDB LCM. What is the difference between these three? See, if you observe here now, before that, up to HANA 1.0 SPS 08, there are so many tools: HDB INST, HDB UNINST uninstall, HDB rename, HDB register, HDB UPD update. To update HANA database, there is a tool HDB UPD. To register to SLD, HDB register. To installation, HDB INST. To uninstall, HDB uninst. There are different tools for different activities. But from HANA 1.0 SPS 09, they have come up with only a single tool called HDB LCM, HANA Database Lifecycle Manager. This tool you will get in three forms. One is command based tool, second one is a GUI based tool, third one is web based tool. Command based tool, HDB LCM. If you use this tool now, the disadvantage of HDB LCM tool is if you do any wrong mistake, you cannot go back. You have to start entirely. If you give any wrong input while doing the installation, you have to again restart the installation if you do any wrong input. That is the only disadvantage with the HDB LCM. HDB LCM GUI, if you want to install by using graphical user interface, graphical manner, for this you have to set some display variables. Linux is what? Command based completely. But if you want graphical, for that you need some mobile extreme, some graphical tool will be there, some display variables you need to set. That is about HDB LCM GUI. If you want to use web based installation, browser based installation, then use this HDB LCM web. But for this, before doing the installation, you have to create one user called HANA SID ADM. HDB LCM is a command based tool. HDB LCM is a graphical tool. HDB LCM web means browser based tool. This is, if you want to use browser based tool, before doing the installation, when you hit HDB LCM web, if you open in a browser, it will ask you for HANA SID ADM user ID and password. For that, you have to create a new user. You haven't installed a HANA database, right? Now you are going to install. Before installation, you have to create one user ID called HANA SID ADM, and you have to give that user ID and password. And the same way, like your sum tool, it needs 1129 port number, HTTP port number. So this port should be open, and you should create a user if you want to use HDB LCM web. That is the only difference between these three. Now we are going to install by using HDB LCM. How we do that? So what we are doing here in Linux, see, the software is same. If it is a Windows, how you do the, how you go to the path, HANA 2.0 SPS 05 data units. Under data units you have HDB server Linux, right? Under that you will have HDB inst. Same. This is the path in Windows operating system. If it is a Linux, you have to go into that directory first. HANA 2.0 SPS 05, then data units, then HDB server Linux. Under that, you'll have HDB LCM, HDB LCM GUI, HDB LCM web. Simple. If you want to execute anything in Linux, you should use // HDB LCM. That's it. Enter. See, the command line tool opened. Now it is asking, what it is asking? Already you have two databases installed, A11, PR1. It is asking for, can I update the databases already which you installed? Otherwise, can I install a new database, or extract components, or exit? So which one you choose? For example, now this is HANA 2.0 SPS 05 revision 57. If you go with HANA 2.0 SPS 06 software, then simply say 1. Then your A11 database will be updated to 2.0 SPS 06. Very simple. Now we are going with the installation part. So I'll choose what? Which option I need to choose? To install. Just say 3. Install. What you want to install? See, HANA database version 2.0 SPS 05 revision 57 will be installed. Select additional components for installation. That means this database will be installed. This database software will be installed. Along with this database, we have some components. If you want to install any component, just select 1, 2, 3, 4. Just give that numbers. To connect to the database, the mandatory component is client. Without client, you cannot log in into the database. So at anyhow, server is installing. Along with that server, you need what? Client. 3. So if you say 1, all the components will be installed. If you say 2, only server, database server will be installed. If you say 3, server plus client will be installed. At anyhow, server is installing, and I am selecting 3. That means client also installed. Okay. See, enter installation path. By default, it is taking one directory, installation directory. What is that installation directory? HANA shared. Okay, if you want to give other directory, you can give. Okay, I'm going with that. Enter host name. My host name is Linux. Okay. Enter. Do you want to add host to the system? So if you want to do the multi-host installation or not, no, I am having only one single host with me. I don't want to do multi-host installation. So by default, it is taking N. See, if you want to say yes, go with Y. Otherwise, no. Enter. Enter SAP system ID, database SID. It is asking for database SID. Give me one SID. Anyone?
HAM.
What is that?
HAM. No.
Can I go with D11?
Okay. Yes.
D11. I'm giving D11. See, enter. Enter instance number. By default, it is taking 02. Why it is taking 02? Already two databases are installed. One is 00, second one is 01. That is the reason next available number it is taking 02. You can give any number, range between 00 to 99. But already every database will have only one instance number. For every tenant, you don't have a separate instance number. Remember, for one database, only one instance number in HANA database. So enter this A11 database, D11 database. If you install multiple tenants also, the instance number will be same 02. Can I go with 02? Yes. Enter local host worker group, a default, that is OS related issue. Okay. Now see, it is asking
This is
for which purpose you are using. For production purpose, test purpose, development purpose, or custom purpose. So the 2, 3, and 4, you know client administration, right? So almost everything is same, test, development, and custom. If you choose one, whatever you do in the database, it will ask you, caution, it is a production client, you are doing some change. It will throw you a warning message. That is the only difference between 1, 2, 3, and 4. By default, I am going with 4. If you choose one, you can choose. But each and every time, it will give you a warning. Caution, this is a production system. Caution, this is a production system. To avoid that confusion, you can go with 2, 3, or 4. By default, it is taking 4. Can I go with 4? Enter. Do you want to enable data and log volume in encryption? No, as of now, no encryption mechanisms I am using. Enter. Enter location of the data volumes, where the data needs to be stored. See, it is creating a directory called HANA data. Under that, your SID. HANA data, HANA log. You know the two persistent layer, right? This HANA data. Okay. For log volumes, HANA log. Under that, you'll have D11 folder. So all the data files will reside here. Log files will reside here. Enter. Restrict maximum memory allocation. For example, I have 30 GB RAM with me. So if you want to restrict some memory limit for this D11 database, if you want to restrict, you can do. As of now, I'm going with no. Enter. You can say N, or you can directly go with enter. Apply system site size dependent resources limit. SAP note. By default, it is asking to apply the SAP note. Yes. Okay. Enter. See, it is creating one user. Enter system administrator D11 ADM. Important interrogation. While installing the HANA database, which user will be created? Means, what is your SID? Here, D11. So, SID ADM user will be created. I am giving password admin123. Enter. Again, it is asking for confirmation, password confirmation. Again, I am giving admin123. Enter. Enter system administrator home directory. Means, if you log in with the D11 ADM, directly you will go to USR SAP SID home. This is your home directory. Okay, enter. Enter system administration login shell. In Linux, everything is shell scripts only. So by default shell, whatever it is giving, I am going with that. System administrator user ID. For example, one user is created, right? D11 ADM user is created. So in any operating system, if you create a user, every user will have a user ID. By default, it is taking this user ID. If you want to give another user ID, you can give. Okay, I'm happy with that. In Windows also, you'll have a user ID. And it is creating another user. Enter system database user. He is the administrator. Another one is database user, system user. So two users it is creating. One is SID ADM. Second one is system user. The password again I am giving admin123. Okay. Again it is asking for that confirmation. Admin123. Enter. Restart system after machine reboot. What is that? Restart system after machine reboot. For example, if your operating system is rebooted, can I restart the HANA database automatically? No. When your system suddenly power failure happens, some memory configuration will be lost. I don't want to start my HANA database immediately along with the operating system. So I'm going with no. I manually start my system. See, do you want to continue? That's it. Yes. Did anywhere it is asked for a single container or multi-container?
No, no, sir.
Why it is not asking?
Because after that, it is only
HANA 2.0
multi-container software.
SPS 05 is mandatory multi-tenant. If you up to HANA 2.0 SPS 00 only, it will ask you whether you want to install single container or multi-container. But after that, from HANA 2.0 SPS 01, mandatorily multi-container. Okay. Yes. See, that's it. Installation is very simple. Just you have to provide SID and two users it will create. For that you have to provide the password, and it is suggesting you HANA share directory, HANA data directory, HANA log directory. Nothing is there. Is there any difficulty to install HANA database? We'll install another database now immediately. That you will do the installation. Okay. Meanwhile, while it is installing, what we do, we install HANA Studio. Okay, this is my Linux system. I'll install HANA Studio in your desktop. So this is my Windows operating system. Here I want to install HANA Studio. See, in the same dump you have HANA Studio also, the which you have downloaded now, HANA 2.0 SPS 05. If you open that, data units, HANA client is there, HANA Studio for Windows. Where I am installing HANA? On Linux machine. Where I am installing my HANA Studio? On Windows machine. So this is end user system actually. HANA Linux is some other system. This is another system. I have two systems with me. See, I have two. One is a Linux host, a Linux system. One is Windows system. This IP address is different. This IP address is different. These two servers are in USA. I am installing HANA database in Linux operating system. My screen is visible.
Yes, sir.
I'm installing
Yes, sir.
HANA on Linux operating system. I'm installing HANA Studio on Windows operating system. Remember that. You can install HANA Studio on Mac OS, Linux also. Now I'm going with Windows. Here I have hdb setup.exe. Just double click. Yes. That's it. Next. See, SAP HANA Studio installation. Install new SAP HANA system. Where it is installing? C program files, SAP. Just say next. In Linux, my HANA database installation is running. See, configuring instance, it is installing these many components, installing SAP HANA database, these many packages it is installing. Python scripts, binaries. This is different system and this one is different system. See, it is asking for a few options. SAP HANA Studio for administrator, HANA Studio application development, HANA Studio database development, import metadata, model compare. What is you? You are an administrator. If you want to see all these options, you can select all these. But if you are an admin, you want only administrative console, just go with the administration. That means this HANA Studio can be used by administrators, application developments, and database developers, import metadata, and data modelers also. Everybody will have different view. Now I am only choosing SAP HANA Studio for administrators. Select only one. Next, simple HANA Studios. Okay, install. Is there any difficulty to install HANA Studio?
No.
Nothing. Nothing is there. Just next. How you install your VLC player? Na? That simple. HANA Studio is just like your SAP GUI. Where you install your SAP GUI? On your laptop, personal laptop, you will install SAP GUI to connect the server which is in some USA. The same thing we are doing here. On Windows operating system, I am installing HANA Studio. By using this HANA Studio, I'll connect to the HANA database which is installed in USA or somewhere else. Why we use HANA Studio? To do
For
administrative
administration.
tasks. For example, if you want to stop that HANA database, you can stop from here. If you want to create a tenant database, you can create a tenant. If you want to do the monitoring of that HANA database by using this HANA Studio, you can do that. You can create users, you can do the security, you can do the backups, restores, recover, everything by using HANA Studio. HANA Studio is just like your BR tools for Oracle. For Oracle database, for every database, you'll have a tool to do the administrative task. You have a tool. The same way, this HANA database will have one tool called HANA Studio. That's it. See, it is starting SAP HANA database system. Starting 4 processes: HDB daemon service, HDB compile server, name server, preprocessor, and web dispatcher, index server, access engine. If you observe, for all processes, nothing is there. But for index server, access engine, in a bracket, you will have a SID. Why? Means these all these processes belongs to system DB. These two processes, access engine and index server, both belongs to your first tenant, which is D11. All server processes started on host Linux. All process started. It will take some time. What about this installation? Yes, finished. We have successfully installed HANA Studio here. Okay, finish. Okay, keep that aside. See, HANA Studio is installed. This is the symbol of HANA Studio. Yes. Okay. Already we have all these systems, no? That entries are still there. Okay. Now I need to add a new database. What is our database name?
D11.
Yeah. It is still installing. Okay. After installation, I'll add that D11 system there. Updating SAP HANA database instance integration on local host, deploying SAP host agent. See here, if you see, installing resident HDB LCM. Resident HDB LCM. Remember this word. Resident HDB LCM. See, installation is finished. Interview question: where your installation log will be placed. This is the location. Var/var/temp. Under that you will have hdb lcm.log. Remember this. Interview question. HANA installation log. Name is what? Which tool it is doing? HDB LCM, right? By using HDB LCM, you are doing the HANA database installation. So the log will also HDB LCM.log only. But the location of log will be /var/temp. Remember this. Under that you will have HDB LCM.log. If you have any problem in the installation, where you should look at this log. Go to var temp, this directory. Under that you will have HDB LCM.log. Okay, finish. HANA database system installed. Resident HDB, everything is installed. Now you need to add this system to that HANA Studio. Okay, open your HANA Studio. Just right click. See, here you will have a panel, HANA Administrative Console. If you want to change your perspective, you can use this. For administrative purpose, synchronizer, different. We have chosen only administrative, na? Only that is the reason it is showing only administrative perspective. This one. See, right click in left side, right click, add system. What is my host name? What is my host name? To know the host name, ns lookup, and that host name. Host name is somewhat big. This is my entire host name. Linux US Central. This entire thing is my host name. The short name is Linux. The full name is this. Okay. Paste. Instance number is what? 0, 2. Is it a multi-container or single container?
Multi-container.
You have installed by default it is a multi-container. Okay, multi-container. You want to add tenant database or system DB? Both. I need to add both. Na? First I am going with system DB. Anything you can add anything. System DB. Next, I am not giving any SID here. See, when I give instance number, now by default it will take that number. See, just I have given the instance number and I said system DB. Next, what is your database user? System. It is created on user system, right? The password is admin123. That's it. See, system DB at D11 added. Already started. Green color. Now I have to add another system. Tenant DB also, right? System DB at D11. D11 at D11. Same instance number for all. 02. Multi-container. Tenant database. Now you have to give the tenant database name. What is that? D11. Okay. Next. Which user? The same. System user for all. System. Password. Admin123. Anything. You can give any password. Finish. See, D11 at D11. This is what? D11 at D11 is what? First tenant. The default tenant. System DB at D11 is the system DB. If I double click on that, in right side you can see that database information will come. See, D11 at D11. And if I double click on this, it will open in another window. This is my system DB. This is my tenant DB. System DB. Go to landscape. Go. Wait for a minute. Lost the connection. Yeah. The screen is visible.
No, bro.
Now,
Yes, sir.
yeah, this is my system DB. System DB contains what are the services system DB has? See, compile server, daemon server, name server, preprocessor, SAP start SRV, and web dispatcher. Do you have index server and access engine? No.
No.
If you go to tenant DB, you will have index server and access engine and all other services. These services are same for both system DB and tenant DB also. This is the default tenant. That is the reason for system DB and tenant DB, for default installation, the port number will be same. 3 instance number 15 only, SQL port. So these two will take port numbers from 00 to 39. If I create a new database now, that database will take 3 port numbers. Can I create a new database now? How to create a tenant database? Tenant database. Anyone? Simple. Go to system DB. Okay.
Right.
Open SQL console. Simple. Write down the command. Create database. What is that? A11 na? I'll go with A12 now. New database name is A12. System user password. I'll go with admin 123. That's it. Create database. Database name. New database name. A11 is my first tenant. Now A12 is my second tenant. System user password admin 123. Just say execute. When I say execute, right bottom, see green color, it is compiling this statement. It is compiling this SQL statement. It will create a new database. Simple. How to create a tenant database? Command. Create database A12 system user password admin 123. If it is a cockpit na, just right click create and give the SID. That's it. Now create the database and add the database to your studio.
Less than 1 minute.
Oh, can you please relog in then? See, the statement create database A12 system user password admin successfully executed within 1.35 minutes. 1 minute 35 seconds. Simple. How simple it is to create a database. Can I create another database? Simple. I'll go with A13 now. Create database A13 system user password, same command, execute. See, now it is executing. So on A11 you can install one application, A12 you can install one application, A13 you can install one application. That means HANA database software will be installed. Under that software you will get different containers. A11 is one container, A12 is one container, A13 is one container. You can install ECC on A11, S4 HANA on A12, and some BW on A13. That's it. Create database, a database name, system user, password. Then okay, I have created. Then I need to add that system to your studio. No, just right click, add system, host name, same host name, and oh sorry, copy this one, same no host name. First I'm copying the host name. That's it. Paste. And 02 is your instance number. 02 multi-container tenant database. What is the database name? A12. Next. User. Which user you have given? You have given system user and admin123 password. Admin123. That's it. Finish. See, another database also created. Create database A13 is successfully executed. Now you can add another database also. Add system, another tenant. Paste, right click, paste, just 02 multi-container tenant database, A13. Next, system user and password. You can give any password, but I am using the standard password. Finish. See, if you observe here, system DB at 11 is first system DB. The first tenant is A11 at A11. Second one is A12 at A11. Third is, sorry, we created a D11, na? Our SID is D11 hours. Yes, sir?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
No,
Yes, sir.
sorry. So D11, system DB at D11, then A11 at, oh, what is that? D11 at D11. Third one we created A12, A13. Instead of D13, D12, D13, we created A12, A13. See, you got the point, na? Whatever. So otherwise, I'll create
Sir.
instead of D12, D13. Instead of D12, D13, we created A11, A12, A13. That's it. So A12 at D11, A13 at D11. See, this is A12 at D11. If you open this, what are the services you'll have? Anyone? Same, index server and web dispatcher. For index server, the port number is 40, 41 and 42 for access engine. So every tenant will take 3 port numbers. Got it? Any doubt here? So another tenant, A13 is there, na? If you go with A13, 43, 44, 45. The port numbers will be 43, 44, and for indexer access engine 45. That's it. Okay, can we see the same? Can we see the same on the operating system level? What is happening at operating system level? Can you see the database? CD HANA. Oh, sorry, I am going with USR SAP. USR SAP. Okay, I'll go LL. What is my SID? D11. D11 is there. D12 is, where is D12 boss? A13. No. Under D11 you will have 4 databases. One is system DB, second one is D11, third one is D12, A13. Okay, I'll go with this CD D11. No. Then how to know what is my tenant database's names? Only it will give you the main database name. That's it. You can't see tenant database's names. Then how to know where is my A11, where is my A12, where my data files are residing? Any guess? See, system DB at D11. D11 at D11, A12 at D11, A13 at D11. I have three databases here. But in that USR SAP, I have only one directory called D11. If I open the D11, I have to see A12 and A13 also. But is there any A12 and A13 in that D11 directory? No. Then how to know where is my data saving, where is my index server logs are saving? Simple. Go to D11, volumes, the index server and access engine. Open this. Your index server will have data directory, log directory. Your access engine also have data directory and log directory. Where is that data directory is deciding? HANA data D11 MNT 001 HDB 002 003. This is the location of this index server's data directory. The log directory is HANA log D11 MNT. Then what about this A12's database location? Same directory.
Same.
If you go to the data directory, HANA data D11 MNT 001 HDB 0002 dot 004. 004 belongs to A12 and A13 for A13. That directory is 005. If it is 005 data directory, that belongs to A13. If it is 004, that belongs to A12. If it is 002, that belongs to D12. That's it. You cannot see your tenant database names. Can I show you that? CD HANA slash data. If I go to HANA data LL, I can see only D11. Okay, CD D11. Okay, LL. Where is my D12, A12, A13? MNT 001 is there. Okay, I'll go to MNT 00001. Can I see there? LL. See, this belongs to your 04 belongs to whom? A12 database. 05 belongs to 05 file belongs to A13 database. This 003 belongs to D11. Are you getting what I am trying to tell you? You cannot see your tenant database name anywhere. Only by looking at this file's name, go to studio, you can compare the files. Everything will have here. Okay, I'll go with CD HANA log. I'll go with HANA log. In HANA log also, you won't find, only you will have SID CD D11. Okay, where is that? My log files MNT 00 CD MNT 00001. If I open that, they're also same HDB 002 003 004. Okay, if I go to HANA Studio, I can see where my log is. This database log is 003. This database log is 004. This database log is 005. In log directory, in data directory, two different directories. And where can I see my database name? Any guesses? Okay, switch user hyphen. What is your user ID? SID ADM D11 ADM, right? D11 ADM. Log in with that user. You'll go to this home directory USR SAP SID HDB 00 LL. There you will have your home directory, your your server directory, cd linux ll. Under that you will have work directory, cd work ll. See, here you can see all your tenant databases name only in work directory. What is the work directory location? USR SAP SID HDB instance number. Under that host name, under that you will have work directory. Under that work only you will get your tenant names. D11 is one tenant, A12 is one tenant, A13 is one tenant. You can't see anywhere. In trace directory also you can see. In trace also you can see cd dot dot cd trace ll. See, db at A12, db at A13. See, if you go to the trace now, you can see your name server log, preprocessor log, SAP start SRV log, web dispatcher log, all the logs, daemon service log, all the logs. But can you see any log belongs to your index server and access engine? So this trace contains all your system DB logs, the central services. All these are central services. If you go under these tenants, then you can see your index server and access engine log. See, I'm going with db underscore d11. Under that you will have different logs, index server log and access engine. This index server log belongs to d11. This access engine belongs to d11. If you go to cd, another database is what? db underscore, what is that? db underscore a13, right? db underscore a13. See, index server and access engine, index server log. So every instance will have separate index server, separate access engine, right? Are you getting what I am trying to say? If you finish your Linux classes, you'll understand this. Where I am going, how I am going. At the time of installations, your SID ADM home directory, you got that point now? That is your home directory is USR SAP SID HDB instance number. If you log in with SID ADM, you will come to this directory directly. This is your directory. User SAP SID HDB instance. This is the home directory of SID ADM user.